Hello, let's try to solve another Leetcode problem, number 64, minimum path sum. So we are giving a m times n grid, and inside it is filled with positive numbers. So let's see the numbers. Yeah, it also includes 0 and positive numbers. We are going to calculate the minimum path. Yeah, so for example, 13111, it equals to 7, so 7 is the minimum path, and we cannot find another path that is less than 7. Yeah, and also we can only go to the right and go down. So this is also similar like the previous problem, like unique path 1 or unique path 2. Yeah, so I'm going to use the dynamic programming, and the time complexity will be O m times n. So first of all, I'm going to divide the row and column. I'm going to use another variable first. So this means at the top left corner, yeah, I will take this top left corner value for my DP array. So inside the DP, I'm going to use this first. Yeah. So R will be len grid, and C will be len grid 0 as usual. So the first, I'm going to take out this first because I'm going to use it. So it will be 0, 0. It is the top left corner. And then I'm going to define the DP array. So the DP array, I'm going to use this first times the column. So the first times the column. So for R in range R, this is as usual, divide the DP array. So I'm going to use the first value. So inside it will always be 1. So why I'm going to use the first? Because I will save some calculations when I calculate the first row or first column. Yeah. Now I'm going to calculate the first, yeah, let me write it here. First row and then first column. So for the first row, I'm going to check this rows. So for saying raise the columns, so I'm going to start from the second value of this first row because I've already defined the first one as my first. Yeah. So the grid dp, so the dp 0 c should equal to dp 0 c minus 1 plus the value. So the value is grid RC. So here is the first row. So it will be 0C. And similarly, I'm going to calculate the first column. Yeah. And for row in range capital R, so the DP row 0 should equal to DP row minus 1, R minus 1, and 0 column. So the grid should also be the column with 0. Let's check if this is okay. So this is the column. So for my column, I'm going to do like this. And then I'm going to check the other values. So this is basically the transformation function. So for R in range capital R, for C in range capital C. So this will be start from the 1 to capital R, and here will be 1 to capital C, because from here I'm going to use a dynamic programming to calculate all other values inside the grid. So the dp RC should equal to the minimum, because I'm going to, because we are going to calculate the minimum. I'm going to check this minimum, this value compared to this value. Here, this value becomes 4, and here becomes 2. Yeah, so I'm going to check the minimum of this grid. or other grid. So the minimum of this one, for example, the minimum of this one. So here will be 4, here will be 5. What about this one? The minimum from this side to the top side. So the top side is the minimum. So here will become 6. Yeah, and then here will become 7. So the minimum of dp r c minus 1 with dp r minus 1 and c. After I get the minimum, I need also to plus the grid RC because I need to plus the current position. So this is the previous value and then plus the current value. It is 1 here. Yeah. After all that calculations, I can return my DP array. It should be minus 1 because it should be at the bottom right corner. It should be here. Now let me run it to check if there are any mistakes. Yeah, as you can see, it works. Now let me submit it to check if it can pass all the testing cases. Yeah, as you can see, it passed all the testing cases and it's pretty fast. It's like 95%. Thank you for watching. If you think this is helpful, please like and subscribe. I will upload more Leetcode problems like this. Bye.